God's a crab. I don't know why I'm reiterating this. You saw the thumbnail. Well, roll the intro. For anyone that hasn't heard yet, crabs are spreading. Crabs are so good at being alive that other creatures are turning into crabs to compete. And so, naturally, the thesis becomes that the crab is the pinnacle of nature. But why does being the pinnacle of nature mean being God? Well, let's turn back a couple pages. Page 1 of the universe. God creates light and dark. That's too early. We weren't important enough for day 1 of creation. We were relegated to page 7. God creates all the animals, then man, then the dishwasher. And when he creates mankind, he makes them in his own image. Less than him, but in his own image. Now we know that the crab is the pinnacle of nature, and we know that mankind looks akin to God. And here we might have to start mixing the notion of evolution with Christianity, which might piss off some of the biggest Christian religious sects like the Lutherans, the Catholics, the pedophiles. Wait a minute, why did I write Catholic in the script twice? So mankind is unique among all of creation. We have a spirit and a physical body, and we're actually the only things to have both. Angels are all spirit and animals are all body. This means that currently existing crabs can't be the perfect life form, only the perfect physical form, but they don't have a soul. So we know that we are spiritually like God, that crabs are the best physical form, and that all life is slowly becoming a crab. Alright, technically speaking, only things that are already close to crabs, like lobsters or crustaceans, are evolving to become crabs. Going from a human being to a crab is a pretty harsh genetic leap. While it is harsh, it's not entirely impossible. With enough time and environmental pressure, a species can evolve to become basically anything. Take, for example, the hippo, which is most closely related to the whale. Yeah, that split did take 55 million years, but it's still an example of how this is possible. H.G. Wells, writer of War of the Worlds, actually wrote a story about a time traveler who ends up going 30 million years into the future and finds that the only living creatures are one type of plant, butterflies, and giant crabs. Though he also wrote about aliens being shot from planet to planet with a cannon and the scientist feeding his baby untested magic growth hormone chemicals, so perhaps not the most reliable of sources. All of this is to say is that if crabs are the ultimate physical form, then humans are destined to reach their true potential when we become crabs. And when we become crabs, we'll finally be perfect in our physical form and our spiritual form. And because we're made in God's image, if we look like crabs in our final form and we're currently less than perfect recreations of God, that must mean that when we're perfect crabs, we'll look like God. So he's a crab. And as one last reminder, crabs that exist now aren't perfect. They don't have. Oh! Fuck! Oh, I just got kneecapped by a crab. What the fuck? Oh! Fuck.